Hey guys, it's Caleb from Classy Whale, and with me today is my sister, Susanna.
Hey guys, we're super excited to bring you a new video where we're getting transit ideas from an AI. That's right, we'll be turning to ChatGPT for some creative inspiration.
We know that transit can be a boring topic, but we're here to shake things up and make it fun and interesting. So sit back, relax, and let ChatGPT blow your mind with its transit genius.
We can't wait to see what kind of wild and wacky ideas it comes up with. Will it be a teleportation machine? A high-speed roller coaster through the city? Only one way to find out.
So without further ado, let's get this party started and see what ChatGPT has in store for us.
Here we go!
That entire intro was written by an AI called ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is the latest in a long string of natural language processing chatbots. They're very realistic at mimicking how people write, but they're not very good at actually thinking through ideas and always making logical sense. So we thought it would be interesting to go to ChatGPT with some transit questions and see what it comes up with.
Yes, it's basically like a very advanced parrot. It can kind of say things that sound like what it reads. Its actual ideas are pretty questionable. So I asked you guys on Discord, what cities should we design transit networks for using this chatbot? I got a list here on my computer, and we'll be typing them into the chatbot on Susanna's computer. There is no continuity error between this shot and the last one.
No.
Design us a comprehensive transit network. Your R key is sticky. For Harrisburg.
So we have discussed.
Okay, so this is what it said for Harrisburg. And it's very similar to what we got for Pittsburgh when we were testing this for this video.
Yeah, it's very vague. It's not really Harrisburg specific at all.
Yeah, it says we need light rail, bus rapid transit, bicycle sharing, ride sharing, pedestrian improvements, electric vehicle charging stations, which Alan Fisher must be very happy about. This basically just sounds like a very generic, here's some generally good urban improvement things.
Where would the light rail go? Because you can follow up on the prompts.
Ooh, okay.
So you can be like, okay, but where did that light rail go, or whatever.
Harrisburg Mall, Penn State Harrisburg, and the Harrisburg International Airport. It could also connect to neighboring cities such as Lancaster and York.
Oh, that's sick.
That is way too long for a light rail. That's Amtrak.
True.
That's a commuter rail. List every station on this light rail. Ooh, it's thinking. Okay! Come on!
Oh, silly.
10-year-old me could design a fantasy map better than this AI.
It's just, that's very typical for ChatGPT though. It's it doesn't want to be pinned down. It's very good at kind of BSing and saying very vague things.
Ooh, you can't swear, it's classy, well.
It's not swearing, it's an abbreviated swear. That's very typical for ChatGPT though. It's always very vague. It's hard to pin down on specifics. It's very good at sounding good in general, but it's really just making stuff up and parroting things out.
Someone on my Discord said we should design a commuter rail for Providence.
Sure! Exclamation point!
Okay. Begin at the downtown Providence train station, located in the heart of the city. Travel south? It would go to the Rhode Island State House! Or do you know how close the Providence Amtrak station and the State House are?
I have no idea.
It's like a 5-minute walk. You could get there on a train in about 30 seconds. Brown University is, it's across the river. So you have to have the track go from the State House across the river, down through Brown University, and then where does it go after that? Providence Place Mall, I'm not sure where that is. Then it would go to Warwick, East Greenwich, and West Greenwich before finally reaching Westerly. It would also stop at key transportation hubs such as the TF Green Airport and the Interlink Intermodal Transportation Center. To build this, you would have to have a whole bunch of new rail infrastructure that doesn't yet exist. It really doesn't make that much sense as a route. I want to map it out, just see how bad it actually looks.
It would improve air quality though, so there's that.
That's true.
The AI says so.
What type of equipment would this use? What type of EMUs would work best? I wonder if there's code that specifies it can't ever give a specific answer.
It's not supposed to be too authoritative because that's dangerous.
Ooh.
It's supposed to be more nuanced.
Okay, the Siemens Charger is not a EMU. In fact, it's not even an electric engine. It's a diesel engine. The ALP is not a EMU either, it's an electric engine. The Stadler Flirt is an actual EMU, but that's the 1 out of 3.
I'm gonna pretend that I know Rhode Island geography.
All you need to know about Rhode Island is that they're small, they grow grass as a crop, and they drink coffee in their milk.
And they have like cool lemonade, right?
Yeah, but they don't know what straws are.
What?
Where should the Kansas City streetcar be extended to? Yeah, your computer has a Boston accent. University of Missouri, Kansas City. The Country Club Plaza. The airport. That would be a first. I don't think there's any streetcars that go to airports right now. The Crossroads Arts District. The Westport area. And then, of course, all sorts of qualifiers.
It would depend on a variety of factors. Why is it not wild and wacky?
I know.
Like, it told us to expect that.
Design a wild and wacky transit system between Oakland and the airport. In...
The AI port.
Ooh. The Sky Glider, a high-speed aerial gondola that travels along a suspended track offering breathtaking views of the city as it glides above the streets. The Subway Surf, a roller coaster-style train that speeds through a network of underground tunnels offering a thrilling ride to the airport.
Really?
The Cloud Cruiser, a fleet of airships that transport passengers to the airport in style, complete with comfortable seating, panoramic windows, and onboard bars and restaurants.
Get to your airplane via an airship.
The Teleporter, a futuristic transportation system that uses advanced technology to instantly transport passengers from Oakland to the airport, eliminating the need for a physical journey. The Time Traveler, a time-based transit system that allows passengers to choose their desired arrival time at the airport, using advanced temporal manipulation techniques to make it happen.
As one does.
Overall, this wild and wacky transit system would provide a variety of unconventional and exciting options for travelers to get between Oakland and the airport in Pittsburgh. It's sure to be a hit with tourists and locals alike. How much would those cost?
It would depend on a variety of factors.
That's exactly what it's going to say.
Including the availability of teleportation technologies.
It is difficult to accurately estimate the cost of the wild and wacky transit
fictional, as do not have real-world counterparts to use as a reference. Be more creative, ChatGPT. Okay, potentially billions of dollars. That seems worth it, right?
Yeah.
That's how transit works, right? You want your airships, your bars.
That's like a next level of gadget bombs. Now, since you guys listed a lot of cities, and there isn't that much more that we can get out of this app, I'm just going to ask it to design an Amtrak route connecting several of the cities you listed, and listing intermediate stops as well. The Heartland Express would begin in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and travel south to Providence, Rhode Island, which is wrong.
It means that it goes through South America, around the poles, through Canada, and then back to Providence.
Yes, okay. From Providence, the train would head west to Kansas City, Missouri. From Kansas City, the train would continue south to Wilmington, Delaware. From Wilmington, the train would travel southeast to Jacksonville, Florida. From Jacksonville, the train would head west to Houston, Texas. From Houston, the train would travel north to St. Louis, Missouri. From St. Louis, the train would continue north to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, completing the route. In addition to these cities, the Heartland Express could also serve a variety of other destinations along the way, such as Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Richmond, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Nashville, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, and Cleveland, Ohio. Overall, this Amtrak route would provide a convenient and efficient option for travelers to access a wide range of destinations across the eastern and central United States. It would also offer the opportunity to explore the diverse cultures, landscapes, and attractions of these regions. AI is not cut out to design transit. I think that's the moral of the story.
Yeah, ChatGPT is impressive and all, but I don't think that your job is going away anytime soon.
Now, do you think that it could get to the point where you could actually ask it to design a comprehensive transit system and it could actually do that?
I think so. I mean, you could definitely make a program that could do that, at least to a somewhat more logical extent than this already. It would just need to be particularly programmed so that it knows like how north and south work.
Yeah!
I think that would just be the first step that you'd need to take. But yeah, I think that AI could definitely get there. That definitely doesn't seem impossible to me, but it wouldn't really be able to assess whether that's actually something that would meet people's needs or be a good form of transit to actually make. You kind of need a human brain. to determine something.
I see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I have some actual non-AI generated content coming, so subscribe.